Hi guys, so I'm going to show you a few things about some of the beasts that you come across. Now these two come in pairs most of the time, Drowners and Water Hags. Okay, so Drowners, here we go, they look pretty ugly, look like aliens really, but a Drowner resembles a corpse dredged from the bottom of a pond. It is sickly blue or green in colour with slime and sludge oozing out of every pore. And the acrid stench of rot wafting off it. That's why it's often thought that drowners, along with their more dangerous cousins, vodniks, mucknixers and drowned dead, arise from the bodies of those who drown in shallow water. Lost travellers falling into bogs, children who swim too far from the shore, or in the case of vodniks, inebriated peasants who stumble off narrow swamp trails. Pretty disgusting things. Basically, piss people who've drowned. These guys have come resurrect themselves from the corpse of these guys. Now they are vulnerable against the necrophage oil. You go and make that in your alchemy setup and apply it to your sword of choice at the time. And they are also vulnerable to the Igni sign. I have more success with the Igni sign, and to be honest, these guys you don't necessarily need the oil for, but in battle I would definitely arm the Igni sign. It's very, very useful. Okay, so let's take a look at these guys in action. I'll give you a few tips. Okay, first thing to watch out for is this double attack that they have. It's pretty brutal, it's pretty fast. That one there, you see they've got a double attack, a swing with the left, swing with the right. They also have this jump attack they can perform, but as you can see, the Igni works really, really well. You set fire to them and it sort of stuns them for a moment, and you can get a couple of swings in. They'll do this single jump attack where they swing once, but occasionally it'll be a double attack, so watch out. Now these guys always hunt in packs. There are always a group of them. I've probably only ever seen a minimum of 3 together, but you'll always get more than that, at least 3 anyway. Watch out, remember to use the dodge rather than the roll. Dodge is just a far easier way to get away from them. They're not that fast, not that quick, but seriously watch out for that double attack and the jump attack. The claws that they have are particularly brutal. They will do a hell of a lot of damage, particularly if you're low level. Now one of the other things of note about the Drowners is the underwater. Okay, you're swimming around, they'll always be around the coast, these guys, and they're always underwater almost pretty much anywhere you go. And one thing you can do is arm your crossbow underwater, and you can one kill these guys with a single shot. You don't even need to aim. All you got to do is just be in a rough area. You can see them come up on your map and fire. That's it, job done. Pretty easy to take out. Okay, and on to the water hags. So, some tales mention water hags and swamp bints masquerading as lost old women to lure travellers back to the rickety shacks they build in the wetlands. In truth, only a blind man or a sighted man blinded with drink could mistake the rank sludge and rotting carrion of a water hag's den for a cosy cottage, and the hideous hag herself for an innocent grandmother. Their wrinkled, wart-covered bodies stand nearly 2 yards tall, with skin the colour of a long-dead cadaver and stinking of muck and fish. Bony growths, too, spans long, stick out from their backs, with hair like a tangle of seaweed and claws that would make a werewolf proud, completing the picture. Now these lovely ladies are vulnerable against the northern wind bomb, which will freeze them, allowing you to attack. The necrophage oil, just like a lot of beasts, but if you can get that, apply it to your sword. They're also vulnerable to the Quen signs, and of course your favourite one, the Igni sign. Again, this is the one I would pick. Yeah, of course apply the oil, but it's more about your combat technique than anything else. So what I recommend you do is avoid that throw of mud. If you can spot they're going to do that, that mud thrown in your eye will stun you for a couple of seconds, leaving you very vulnerable. But the best thing you can do with these guys, apart from use the Igni sign, is to dodge around to the back of them, to the side of them. Just basically try and stay out of the front. They don't do the jump attack when you're facing them at front, but when they do hit you, it hurts. Now one of the other things that these guys, these girls can do, is they will drop right down into the mud, and they will, I just managed to avoid that one. So here I'm taking on Drowners and the water hags, but they drop down, and for a moment they're invisible. What they'll do, if you're in a position where they can jump up, is they will swoop up right next to you and do some kind of uppercut attack on you. I think you're about to see that. Does it happen to me? I can't remember if it happened to me in this video, but it's pretty high damage when it does happen. So they will jump up right next to you. There you go, just there. That was what I was looking for. So yeah, again, remember to dodge around them. You use the Igni sign. Of course, you can use a couple of the other signs. They're still vulnerable to a couple of items. I mean, the blast that knocks people over, that stuns them, that will always work on almost any creature. But watch out, these guys, when they do attack you, they swipe you with that claw. If you're low level, it does such high damage. It's very, very difficult to take them on and beat them after that. So guys, I hope this was useful to you, and it was helpful. Please remember to leave a like down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That'd be great. I'll be back soon with more from The Witcher 3. Thanks a lot, guys, and good night.